you're not going to go into debt for an intimacy date.
No.
You're just going to
You're not going to go in
yourself.
that type of debt.
No.
But
you are going to pay for something.
you will pay a price.
Yes, you're going to pay something.
We've got this remarried love. It's better than we dreamed of. Left the pain in the past. Just you and me.
Welcome to Remarried Love, where we help couples build a stronger, healthier legacy remarriage. I'm D.
And Aki.
And here you'll gain tools for intentional growth because a legacy remarriage is built on purpose.
We're so glad you're here.
This is a conversation for grown folks.
Yeah. Well, let's get right into it. So number 2 is intimacy dates with each partner.
Oh, yeah. I like this one, actually. I didn't know that I would like intimacy dates.
Yeah,
But we'll explain to you what that is. We learned it from a popular marriage duo who had a male intimacy date and a female intimacy date.
right. So it is, you ask your partner, we're going to have a date, and usually it's in your living
Love
space.
language.
It's in your home. So you don't go out for this date, but you have to get everyone out of the house. So if you have kids, they have to go with grandma, a babysitter, somebody. If you have other people living in your house, they have to go.
Yes.
I don't know where they're going to go, but they have to go
Yeah,
somewhere.
but you can't be here.
They can't be here because it has to be in the space that you are. Well, it's better to be in the space that you live in.
Yeah.
If you cannot do that and you can afford having a hotel or having a little staycation,
That's okay.
that's a way you can do it. But the whole purpose is that you're in the space that you will be living. And this is where you're going to have.
It's in the space where your marriage lives in.
Yeah. So in that, the person tells the other spouse what they would like to do for like a whole day. And you agreed to come into my world
Yes.
for that date.
So, and it's also, you're not telling someone, well, we're going to have a date, so I'm expecting this, that, and the other. If it's his day, then he is expecting.
Right. You're sharing. So first
Yes.
it requires communication. So we'll give an example. This podcast is all about helping remarriages, and we do want your feedback. And we know a lot of people are like, I don't want to comment because I don't want my business out there.
Yeah, you don't want to be all out in the streets.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're discreet. So
Very discreet.
if you DM us at Remarried Love, either through Facebook or Instagram,
Yeah.
we will keep your name, your handle, everything private. If you wanted to share a story or a situation that we can talk about, or you have ideas for other topics that we can talk about.
Yes, that will help remarried couples.
Yes.
And blended families.
So on my intimacy date, I wanted a picnic, and we had, I think it was like Sade, a live concert going on. I mean, it was recorded, and I wanted fruit and all these little, I call it girly food. And then I wanted, of course, no phones or anything like that, massages. And I wanted you to wear the cologne that I liked and all of this. And we were just going to sit and have this picnic.
Yeah.
And you were just like, yeah, that sounds.
I can hear all the guys right now. Okay.
Yeah, but
that's
you
a
did
date.
it. You did it. And I had
did it,
so much fun. And I just knew that it was just going to be so relaxing. And it was.
That's because I'm investing in you during this part of the date time.
Right. And I was saying to myself, oh, we're not going to have sex. We're not going to have. That's what I was thinking in my mind. But I had so much fun. It happened anyway.
And so my date is totally different.
Your date was
my date,
different.
I don't think
Your
we're-
intimacy date.
Yes, my intimacy
What
date.
did you want on that?
Well, I don't think we're wearing anything and we're not going anywhere. So my intimacy date is different.
I think it had some lingerie
It might be lingerie,
And,
but it didn't stay on long.
and and guy food.
Yeah, definitely
A lot
guy
of
food.
cheese and
Some cheese.
chips and
chips and burgers.
processed
or what have you,
things
processed
that I
meat.
would.
Something that is not dainty women food. More than
Dainty
likely.
women food.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we did
guys
that.
don't eat like that for the
And
most part.
I think the Olympics were on.
Yeah, the
or
Olympics
some
were on.
game or
I'm
some-
I love the Olympics. I love, the exercising in the athletes and
The
moving,
competition.
The competition. I love all of that. Seeing the countries go at it.
That was your atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
for your intimacy.
Yes, I love that.
And then you wanted what you wanted.
Yeah.
And
I want to break it off at the end.
And that, I don't know if it was at the end, but
probably do throughout the
I'll
whole
just
date.
say
Yeah, I'll say that.
that intimacy dates require trust
Yes.
and trusting the process, and it requires a surrender. I have to surrender all the things that I like to make you happy, and
Because
to,
I also surrendered what I like
Right.
to make you happy.
I think you were hungry the whole date. You
Yeah.
had so much fruit and little strawberries and grapes. You probably were just like, I need some substance. But you were great. You hung in there and you didn't complain. You weren't looking at the time. You weren't saying this is stupid or this is whatever. You just were in my little world.
It's like,
and I appreciated it so much.
I said to myself, if this is what you want, this is what you're going to get.
We're talking about it years later. Like, it was so impactful. I'm feeling good right now just thinking about that date.
Because you had someone invest in you and your way of thinking about intimacy.
Yeah, and connection. And then in the picnic, we were able to talk about all these little things that I wanted to talk about and how I felt about stuff. And you were like, yeah. And you were just, responding. Yeah. And it was great. It was just a type of stimulation all over for me.
Yeah.
It was like my taste buds, my earbuds.
I'm so happy that you were very stimulated in that way. And I'm glad that years later, you still feel and you're sounding like you were stimulated.
I did, yeah. Some examples that we've heard that ladies have had in their intimacy date is, they wanted rom-com, they wanted some popcorn, some girly drinks, robes, slippers, blankets.
But, the man has to know who he married.
They did it.
And he has to be willing
and
to
they love
do that for that person.
Yes. And so I've heard for men intimacy dates.
He might want a cheerleading outfit on,
there's like,
or some lingerie.
Not him, yeah.
Not for him to put on, usually, but I'm saying for his wife to put on.
Not very many clothes and blankets.
Not many clothes are involved in the man's date. I'll tell you that right now.
And I've heard of a lot of snacks.
Yeah, we can snack in between.
But
conversation.
Men snacks like wings, things that you have to like kind of really use your teeth to get into.
That's
so like those
gnaw down on.
You got to gnaw on things, and if you're okay with that, hey, you'll be surprised at what these intimacy dates do for a marriage. I mean, hopefully it's not too unpopular.
I hope it's not unpopular, because the popular thing, in my opinion, is that you are giving to the person you love.
Yeah.
You're doing this for someone you said you love this person. You are choosing to come from yourself to the other person and give them everything they want in that intimacy date.
And because it's where you live, it gives you like little memories and little giggles that is different when you go out on a date. When you go to a location or you go somewhere. And these are great because a lot of times you don't have to spend a lot of money.
No.
For the intimacy dates.
No, you're not going to go into debt for an intimacy date.
No.
You're just going to
You're not
going
to
go
in that type of debt.
No.
But
you are going to pay for something.
You will pay a price.
Yes, you're going to pay something. But, you
won't go into debt financially. So
not financially, but you will pay a price.
Yes. For the intimacy dates.
It does cost something. So this was a great conversation.
Yes. The unpopular solutions are definitely needed.
Yeah. And we want to thank you guys for being here with us.
Yes. And if you have someone that you feel could benefit from this, please be sure to share it with them.
See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
We've got this remarried love. It's better than we dreamed.